Picture this. It's 3 a.m. You are hunched over a desk littered with empty caffeine cans and crumpled notes. Your eyes are bloodshot, your brain feels like a browser with 50 tabs open, and yet nothing is sticking. You're working hard, but you're losing the war. Now imagine a different student. They're sitting in a quiet room in Kyoto or a high-rise in Shanghai. They finished their work hours ago. They're calm, rested, and yet they are consistently at the top of the global rankings. Are they geniuses? No, they just have a different operating system. Most students are trying to run modern software on a 1995 hardware. Today, we are upgrading your brain. We are going to hack your cognitive architecture using 7 ancient secrets from Japan and China, re-engineered for the 21st century. These aren't just study tips, they are mental shifts that will make you feel like you're cheating. And pay close attention to the final secret, the one they call the Forbidden Night School, because it's the bridge between being a student who struggles and a student who dominates. If you've ever felt like your potential is trapped behind a wall of burnout, this is your sledgehammer. The first secret is what I call the Zen intent, or Pomodoro 2.0. In the West, we're told to just start working. In the East, work is a ritual. Before a Japanese master craftsman touches his tools, he spends a moment in silence. Most students fail because of context switching, the friction of moving from TikTok to calculus. Your brain isn't a light switch, it's a heavy engine that needs to warm up. Before you start your timer, you must perform dopamine priming. Spend exactly 60 seconds in intentional silence. Close your eyes. Write down one, and only one, focus statement. Not, I'm studying biology, but I will master the 3 stages of cellular respiration. By doing this, you trigger a micro-release of dopamine the moment you start. You aren't just working, you're fulfilling a contract with yourself. This small ritual eliminates the blank page syndrome and tells your nervous system that the time for distraction is over. You aren't fighting against your brain anymore. You've primed it to win.
But how do you actually keep that information inside your head? That brings us to secret number 2, visual kanji mapping. Have you ever wondered why students in China and Japan often excel in mathematics and science? It's because their language itself is visual. A kanji character isn't just a sound, it's a picture, a story. When you study, you're likely trying to memorize strings of text. The human brain hates strings of text. It loves spatial relationships. To master any complex concept, you must stop reading and start mapping. If you're studying the French Revolution, don't write a list of dates. Draw a spider web connection. Put the central event in the middle and draw icons, not words, for the causes. If the cause was a bread riot, draw a loaf of bread on fire. Your brain's occipital lobe is massive compared to the areas that process text. When you turn a formula into a visual story, you're moving the data from your temporary cache to your hard drive. You'll find that you don't need to remember the information anymore. You can simply see it. Now, let's talk about the 5-level transmutation. This is a secret derived from the Japanese calligraphy practice of shodo, where you write the same character thousands of times, but each time with a different soul. Most students highlight their textbooks, which is scientifically the least effective way to learn. Instead, you must use the 5 levels of rewriting. Level 1, copy the original text. Level 2, summarize it in your own words. Level 3, draw it as a mind map. Level 4, and this is the one that changes everything, translate it into slang. Explain the theory of relativity as if you're posting a comment on a viral TikTok. If you can't explain a complex economic theory using the language you use with your friends, you don't actually understand it. Finally, level 5, write down 3 questions that attack the knowledge. Ask, why is this wrong? Or what if this variable changed? This transmutation process forces your brain to build multiple neural pathways to the same piece of information. You aren't just learning it, you're owning it.
At this point, you might be thinking, this sounds like a lot of work, but that's where the concept of mushin, or the mind of no mind, comes in. This is secret number 4. In Zen philosophy, mushin is the state where the ego disappears and you become one with the task. It's what Western psychologists call flow. The biggest barrier to flow isn't the difficulty of the subject, it's your fear of failing at it. When you sit down to study, your ego is constantly judging you. I'm too slow. I'm going to fail this exam. Everyone else is smarter. Mushin is the art of emptying the cup. You must learn to view your study session as a performance, not a test. Use the inamori technique, the Japanese art of calculated napping. If you feel your ego getting heavy and your brain getting foggy, don't push through it. Take a 15-minute power nap at your desk. This isn't laziness, it's a strategic reboot. It clears the adenosine from your brain and allows you to return to the state of mushin, where time disappears and your productivity triples. Speaking of productivity, let's look at secret number 5, the spiderweb connection. In traditional Eastern education, subjects are rarely seen as silos. History is connected to geography, which is connected to economics. In the West, we study in blocks. We do math for an hour, then history for an hour, and our brain keeps them in separate drawers. The top toppers use chain learning. They look for the invisible threads. How does the chemical composition of the soil in a specific region, biology, affect the outcome of a historical war, history? When you connect a new piece of information to something you already know, you're using the mental palace technique. Imagine your knowledge isn't a library, but a city. Every time you learn something new, you have to build a road to it from an existing building. If you're studying for a law degree, connect a specific case to a scene from your favorite movie. The more roads you have, the easier it is for your brain to find the information during the high-pressure environment of an exam.
Before we get to the most controversial secret, I need to share something that will turn you into a literal genius. Secret number 6, the AI sensei method. This is a modern upgrade to the famous Feynman technique. The old way was to teach it to a child. The 2.0 way is to use ChatGPT as your dumbest student. Take the concept you're struggling with and explain it to the AI. Then give the AI a specific prompt. I am going to explain the concept of quantum entanglement to you. I want you to act like a skeptic who doesn't understand anything. Ask me difficult why questions after every paragraph I write. This forces you into a teaching loop when you have to defend your knowledge against an AI that is programmed to find the holes in your logic. Your understanding becomes bulletproof. This is how you achieve 100% retention. You aren't just a student anymore, you are the sensei. And by the way, if you're finding value in these forbidden upgrades, hitting the subscribe button is how you tell the algorithm you're serious about your growth. Don't just be a consumer, be a master. Finally, we reach secret number 7, the ritual of the sacred hours, often whispered about as the forbidden night school. In many high-performing Asian cultures, there is a specific block of time, usually between 7 p.m. and 10 p.m., that is considered sacred. During these hours, the world is quiet, but your brain is still hot from the day's activities. This is not the time for busy work or homework. This is the time for deep integration. This ritual requires 2 things, a wabi-sabi environment and a total digital blackout. Wabi-sabi is the appreciation of simplicity and imperfection. Your study space shouldn't be a sterile lab. It should be a place of comfort, warm light, the smell of tea, the sound of lo-fi beats. But the forbidden part is the phone. During these 3 hours, your phone isn't just in another room, it is dead to you. This is the time when you practice body doubling. Even if you're alone, imagine you are studying with the greatest minds in history. This is where the real toppers are made. While everyone else is scrolling through the lives of others, you are building your own. You are using the quiet of the night to cement the architecture of your future.
Let me tell you about a student named Leo. Leo was a pre-med student at a top US university, drowning in organic chemistry. He was pulling all-nighters, his GPA was slipping, and his mental health was in the gutter. He started applying just 3 of these secrets: the Zen intent, visual mapping, and the AI sensei method. Within 1 semester, his study time dropped by 40%, but his grades climbed into the top 5% of his class. He stopped grinding and started operating. He realized that productivity isn't about how many hours you spend at your desk, it's about the quality of the neural connections you make while you're there. He went from a stressed-out victim of the education system to a master of his own mind. Learning is not a war. It is not something you suffer through to get a degree. Learning is a ritual. It is an art form. It is the process of turning yourself into a more powerful version of who you were yesterday.
These 7 secrets, the Zen intent, visual kanji mapping, the 5-level transmutation, Mushin, the spiderweb connection, the AI sensei, and the sacred hours are the keys to the kingdom. But a key is useless if you don't put it in the lock. Don't try to do all 7 tonight. Pick one, just one. Maybe it's the 60 seconds of silence before you start. Maybe it's explaining a concept to an AI. Implement it tonight. Do it with the discipline of a samurai and the curiosity of a child. Comment below with which secret you're going to hack first. I want to see which one resonates with you. Your brain is a supercomputer, but it didn't come with a manual. Consider this your first chapter. Now turn off this video, put your phone in another room, and go claim your sacred hours. Your future self is waiting. See you in the next level.